Aunt Viv is struggling at home. However, she's not completely in the right all the time. In episode 8, we saw her and Aunt Vi go head to head, and we have to see Aunt Viv be accountable to some of her missteps in the past. But let's talk about Aunt Viv, Aunt Vi, and Uncle Phil with amazing subby Tink Loves Music. Hey y'all, this is Tink Loves Music, Jennifer. So, what do you want to add to the conversation? What do you want to drop off? Because you always got nuggets, honey. You got great gems and nuggets at all times.
Listen, I agree with you about supporting those that do help with those that are sick. I can give an example. Like I had an aunt to pass away last year from pancreatic cancer, and her daughter lived with her, took care of her. But I just couldn't take seeing my aunt sick like that, because that, I'm used to her being up. She was one of my aunts that would go walking every morning. Her and my mom had their own little route that they would go walking on. So for me, that was hard for me to see, and I didn't want to bring that energy, saying around her, because I, at the time I wanted her to fight, but whenever my cousins need anything, I'm like, if y'all need anything ever, let me know. I'll just call, y'all good, when we had the funeral, I was the one that, was taking my cousin everywhere to get things done. So I think it's very important that we support those that can handle taking care of sick people. So I respect Aunt Vi in that situation, and I think Viv could have stepped up more when it came to that. Especially like she said, if they're sewing into her, making sure she have all her art supplies and everything, and you're not there.
And she's like, well, we wanted to hire a caretaker for mom. Okay, no, we don't want nobody taking care of mom, but you could have hired somebody to do her laundry. You could have hired her assistant.
Right.
Like you could literally, I'm not trying to say money is like bad or anything, but like we just think that, money's appearance is what's going to save everything.
It doesn't solve.
You have to utilize it intentionally. Don't just you paying these hospital bills and X, Y, and Z is doing enough, because she is doing labor, the emotional labor, the physical labor of this day in and day out, and she's doing it alone. And I resonate so much with being an older sibling and just feeling alone and having to do the things. And it makes the world a difference. Like my, in the breakdown video, I mentioned my younger sister that I've struggled with for years. And she randomly one day just like text me like a Chipotle gift card. And she's like, I know you literally don't be eating. So I need you to stop what you're doing right now and go to Chipotle, because I love Chipotle. And I tell you, it made the most difference for my day. It happened to be one of the busiest days ever, but I was like, no, I'm going to take a second. I'm going to step out. I'm going to get some air. And it's like little things like that.
Little things, yes. Because, when you're in that moment and you're taking care of somebody, money is the last thing on your mind. You want them to be okay. So I'm pretty sure, like, okay, yeah, you're sending money, but I need more. Where's the love? Where's the reassurance? She should have been there for her.
I tell you, Mama had a horrible day today, and I was so terrified. Who did Vi get to talk to in those moments? Because it's given.
Right. And I think even with my anxiety, if something going on with my mama, I'm there. I mean, she gave birth to you. Like, come on. Come on. And then you want to be there for your kids too. So imagine how they would feel. Like, how would you want them to treat you if you were in that situation?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And then I think Viv made a good point about, she just thought that Vi was strong. And I think we really have to get out of that as Black women, because we do so much. We do so much for everybody else, and it just doesn't get reciprocated. I think we were talking about that last time, when it was coming up with Viv and Phil. Like, just like she needed the support with her art and everything, so did Vi with taking care of her mom.
Exactly. So right.
And by the way, I'm like, did Phil forget the whole conversation that they had in the hotel room? Because he went right back to saying, "Oh, you doing your art for this other man," when she clearly stated it wasn't about how he felt about her. She just wanted to do her art. She was missing it. Why didn't he support that? I still don't understand why he not supporting. Like, you had this big whole conversation about let's be real, let's put it all out there, but then you come back to the same old thing. So yeah, I'm gonna sleep in the art room where I can express my feelings freely through my art. That's what I'm gonna do. Until you can get it together, this is where I'm gonna be at.
Because this easel love me more than you do right about now. And
thank you.
Actually didn't want to support me. You never did. You're still so preoccupied with Reed. And if you don't want
that ego,
go ahead and just say that, because you're going around and round and round the bush, and that's where we're headed, buddy. They're bringing the noise to her creative space after she's trying to get this thing done. But I also felt like it was her release from all the tension that she was feeling by as well. And it's like, you gonna come in my creative space with your shenanigans? Oh, yes, absolutely not. But then you want me to support me? You want me to believe that you have my back?
Right.
Talking about, oh, you need me to have your back with Hilary. I did have your back with Hilary. You weren't privy to the rest of the conversation, but I did the best that I could.
That part. And then when she was giving Hilary tough love, he goes behind and be daddy saver. You know what I'm saying? So where was her support when she was giving it to Hilary? Now when it's about you and it's affecting you, oh, now you want the backup. It's the ego. It's the ego. Like, come on.
It's the ego. And I'm so glad I let a few episodes pass by before I started to address some of these men who've been coming for me and caping for Phillip, because I saw this coming. I knew the signs were just so very clear, but he hadn't been so overt with it yet. And it's like, okay, now what you got to say? Because that's your king.
Right. And since she sent him away from that hotel room, that just let us know that she knew that it wasn't really sinking in with him. She knew that. She knew that. She knew that.
Save herself because she don't have no choice, and she knows it.
You
don't give a damn what's going on.
You're not gonna change overnight, because he obviously a creature of habit.
That part. See, you always like drop in that, you be on it. We see these characters, okay? We see
each other.
Yes. Any last thoughts before we hop off here?
No, I'm enjoying everything. I'm gonna go back to YouTube because I love the chat. Naya, that's my girl. I'm gonna have to come up with a song. I have a song that I drop in the chat every time we get on here. So I'm gonna have to think of something for the episode today.
Okay. Yes, come up with.
But I enjoyed you. Thank you. And we ride for you. So anybody that want to come for Erica, you're gonna have to come for all of us. Period.
Period, Pooh. I love it. Reinforcement. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Shout out to the amazing subbies who join me on live, offer your thoughts, theories, perspectives, are able to ask and answer questions with me when I go live. If you're new, hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell notifications so that you don't miss out on any of my lives, as well as all of the content being published onto the channel. You want to. Come on and join the tribe. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Drop any of your thoughts, theories, and questions in the comment section down below. Be sure to give this video a like, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.